What's going to get you your next job is not a resume. That system broke down about 25 years ago. And I've interviewed and hired hundreds of people for companies of all sizes. And it's never just been about the resume. So all of the conventional wisdom that says when you need a job, you create a resume, you send the resume in, somebody sees your resume, you get an interview, you get a job, boom, 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 boom. That linear process, yeah, that's been broken for decades. So what everybody will tell you now is the way you get a job is by networking, which is great advice. It's absolutely true. But also in hundreds of interviews and hires, I can only count a couple that I met at a networking session. That doesn't seem to make any sense, right? I mean, we all know that we get a job through networking, but if nobody gets hired from a networking session, how does that happen? Well, the truth is, you're not going to meet a potential manager at a networking session. The people you're going to meet know the hiring managers who need you. You need to access their network. So how do you do that? Well, a lot of people today will tell you it's with a story. You tell a story, and that's going to get people on your side. Again, they're absolutely correct, but only so far as that goes. There's no one story you're going to tell that gets you your next job. What gets you your next job is a narrative, knowing where you're trying to go, and telling stories that help the person listening to you see themselves in your future, see the opportunity you want next well enough that that person can articulate it to their network. See, I believe it's the old expression, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Yeah, that broke down a few years ago as well. It's not just what you know. It's not only who you know anymore. It's what everybody knows about you that will get you your next job. That's a narrative, and that's what I help people build. So let's talk about how you'll build yours.